Hey guys, in the last video we left off by creating a Stripe account. So the next step for us is we're going to start off by installing a few Stripe packages. So let's go over here and I'm going to type in npm node Stripe. Click on this right here and go ahead and click on this copy to clipboard command, and what you're gonna want to do is make sure you're in the root directory and in the command line type in that command. So if we go here, you're gonna want to paste it in just like so. Okay, but again, make sure you're in the root directory. I'm not gonna do this here. I'm not gonna do it myself because I already did the installation, so that way we wouldn't have to wait for the installation. But just make sure you take care of that. Okay, so that's gonna be for the backend. All right. But now, in order for us to do the installation for Stripe, we're gonna make sure that we have Stripe installed on the front end as well. So this takes care of only the back end, but in order to go to the front end, if we look over here, we'll see that it says for collecting customer and payment information in the browser, use Stripe.js. So let's go ahead and click on this link right here. All right, and this reference documents every object and method available in Stripe's browser side JavaScript library, Stripe.js. Use our React Stripe.js reference if you want to add elements to your React-based app. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and click right here because we're using React. And if we come right here to the setup, you can go ahead and copy this line of code right here to your clipboard and come back here and make sure you navigate to navigate to your client side directory. So as I said, I already installed this, but you would just change directories. So you change directory into your client, and then you'll copy that. Not this one here, but you would copy this right here, paste that in, and then you just run this command so it can install the package necessary for Stripe on the front end. Okay, all right, so I'm going to exit from this thing here. All right, and I could even show you, as a matter of fact, if I go to client package.json, if you look over here, I have my two front-end packages installed. Now if I go to my package.json for the backend, I have my Stripe installed right here. Okay, so now that we have our Stripe packages installed, the next step is to create a .env file, which is going to be used for our environment variables on the front end. Okay, so what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to click on create a new file, call it .env. All right, and this, what we're going to do here is we're going to have, let's go, actually, you know what? Let's go here to the Stripe documentation here. So in the last video, we left off setting up our account for Stripe. If you navigate here to the developers tab here, you'll see something called API keys, and this is where you're going to find our publishable key and our secret key. The publishable key is going to be for the front end and the secret key is for the back end. But what we're going to want to do right now is copy this publishable key, and for our .env file that we created for our client side, we're going to set up a variable name and do React app and call this Stripe publishable key equals, and then paste in that that value. All right, make sure you don't have any quotation marks around this value here. Go ahead and save that. All right, so the next step is to get the secret key to the back end. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here to reveal, and I'm gonna copy this to my clipboard for the secret key. Come back here, close out this client side folder, and now we want to paste in our secret key for the server side or the back end. And that is gonna be done here in the config for the dev.js. Come here, and I'm going to call this stripe dot secret key equals, in quotation marks, paste in that value. Okay, let's see, why do we have this? Oh, put in equals, that's incorrect. There we go, like this. All right, now I'm gonna save that. All right, so now we have our publishable key for our front end, and we have our secret key right here for the back end. All right, but I'm gonna want to go here to the prod. So this right here is if we're in production, we're gonna want to set that up too. So I'm gonna do stripe secret key. Do process.env dot stripe secret key. All right, save that. Perfect. All right, so now yeah, that takes care of everything. So we created our .env file, and we also added our environment variables for the front end and our back end. So this is done. All right, so that is it for now, and I will see you in the next video.